Yes. Okay, welcome back. So first of all, it's the shoutouts. First is Jerry. His channel is When the Buildings Cried. Check him out. Awesome content and videos. And then we have Spartan Red. His name is Derek. Check him out. Awesome content. He's posting a lot of videos now, so if you're interested in this fucking X Factor event, this meltdown, grid total plane wide meltdown, if you sub to those two channels, you will have endless content of videos to watch and educate yourself to see what a totally wrecked, destroyed, fucked up plane looks like. Because that's what we are so lucky to live on. Yay! That was so fun. This place is fucked up. Badly. So badly. When you just see these fucking melted buildings all around you. When you first see it, you can't unsee it. It's just like the geocentric Earth, which we live on, or in, I don't know. I just know we don't live on a spinning space testicle like we were told as children, because it makes no sense. How can the fucking ocean bend around on the outside of a molten spaceship, flying on all these speeds, rotating in all these different directions, while the stars always remains the same? So if you are a believer of that fairy tale, you need to wake up, because you're not a fucking shape-shifting gorilla on a spaceship shaped fucking spinning Earth. Okay? There is no space. If you believe it, the only space is inside your skull, your head, because it's empty inside there. So yeah, I just needed to tell you that, because you deserve to hear it. We are now in 2020, or at least that's what I want us to believe. And if you still believe in that fairy tale, bullshit, fantasy model of the universe, you're brain dead. So, these pictures I have collected here is from two YouTube channels. They used to explore old buildings and caves and tunnels and shit around the plane while they record it all. So we, as curious people who wants to explore, but we can't because there is some parasites who locked everything down, so we have to stay in our countries, and most people still have to stay inside their fucking homes all goddamn day. We still can get the chance to explore a little bit just from this PC screen in front of you. So I'll give them a shout out. The one channel is Sub Exploration. I think I took pictures from 2 or 3 of their videos. And then you have Hell on Earth. I took from 1 or 2, I don't know. I don't remember, but they have some good fucking video footage and some good pictures I could snap out of their steal to share, to help humanity. So thank you for that, guys, if you are watching. So this is like a so-called tunnel, but the ones with eyes to see will know it's a fucking melted building. So this tunnel here, the official narrative says it was dug out from a mountain. You can see this man in front here is crawling through here because it's narrow. This opening here, it's buried in melted crap. So what you notice here is those bricks here, okay? He was traveling past them with his camera, but he moved it all around, so I couldn't get like a clear shot only from this distance here. But I could see this is bricks, and if you got eyes and are not brain dead, you can see it's bricks too. Like those are a little bit yellow and melted and black and all that shit, but those are bricks. So if they carved this shit out from a mountain, why the hell would they put goddamn bricks here? It makes zero sense, okay? So if you're new to this shit, you need to like wake the fuck up. And if you already know, you agree with me. Hello, friend. So we go on. This is when they crawled through that fucking hole there, and they came into this shit. This is like underground and shit. And what you notice on the right side is a totally melted wall, and you see this layer on the outside. I believe that was put there after this fucking event, because like this whole goddamn wall is totally destroyed, and I don't understand how this can survive. I don't think it's like the exterior concrete finish or whatever, because I will show you after. But on the left side you can see how the blocks are starting to form here. This used to be red bricks, and now it looks like this shit. So also because you are probably experienced or see the same shit as me and Jerry and Derek, I won't spend too much time to draw unless it's like very necessary to point something specific shit out, because it will make me spend 10 minutes on each goddamn picture, and then the video will be 3 hours long, and nobody wants to watch that shit. So I will try to just move, talk a little bit, move, talk a little bit, scroll through here a little bit faster. And if you're new to this shit, then please watch some of my older videos to catch up. I make more deeper explanations there, what is going on here, so you can like catch up and understand what I'm talking about. And also check out the channels in the description, watch their shit, so you can learn from them too and see we are seeing the same thing here. So yeah, I will try to move on. So yeah, you see the blocks, the melting here, and the fucked up floor. Here you see stones. This used to be bricks. Here is looks like it's a block. More stones, melted as fuck. Melted wall, and here you can see like the layer on the outside here. And the people in the video said it was like some asbestos or something. I don't know. I don't think it was here originally, because the wall can't be that destroyed and this survive. It doesn't make too much sense to me. But Jerry and Derek, if you think I'm wrong, just say it in the comment. So I'm sorry if if I am. But I think this was put here like in the. They used these tunnels and shit. They found them. They didn't fucking build them. They found them and used them in Second World War and shit. So here you see a doorway and the bricks. You can see the melting here and how dried out those bricks got. Very hot and burnt. Here on the left you see some blocks starting to form here. And over there you see the same. More bricks here. Looks very dried out, cooked. But remained bricks. Here is it again, just a little closer. You see the bricks and those burnt bricks here. This is blocks, sorry. This is bricks melted there. And to the right, melted. Let's see, there's some line here, some grid line and stones. And to the left you see more blocks. not perfect blocks yet, but they would have been if they just got cooked a little longer. And here you see more bricks. And this is the ceiling, and what you see there is the brick arches and melting to the side here on the right side. Here is another shot from the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can see here of the arches. So if this was carved out from a fucking mountain, why the fuck would I just like build arches up here for like, why? It makes no sense. You can even see how they go inside the melting here. They're like, yeah, this is melted on the sides. This was here from before. This whole fucking tunnel. Okay, so this is melted here. Here is some looks like it getting lower roof there. Here you see more bricks. Here you see some bricks here on a row. More bricks melted. This got turned into a bigger block. And here you see the arches again, and you can notice how tall the ceiling is here. So, but the door is kind of small. If this was an original doorway, I don't know. But it is the brickwork, so I would believe so. But I think, hold on. I think like about here or something like that. There was a second floor, and it must have collapsed down. And yeah, I don't know if this is part of it, is bricks here, or if it's melted into the ground, or if they sometimes built like the floors on the upper floors or stories or whatever. If they built it by wood, could have been, because Tatarians they used wood inside the buildings also, because they loved to build like it looked like a pleasure for the eye, so they used a lot of wood for artworks and shit, and wooden floors also look very good. So it could have been wood and burnt up, or it collapsed down here and melted. Yeah, but you see the melted wall, and up here, fuck, hold on, there and there, this was like openings that went in. I don't know if this was like a doorway or something, or this was, I have no idea. Could be was a stairway up here to the third floor, who knows, but it's an opening there and there. Here you see the bricks again, and there, and this is the blocks and the melted shit here. Some more stones up here, melted there. This could have looked like a concrete floor from something, or a piece that fell off for here. I don't know. Looks like pretty flat here. If there was a second floor, I don't know. So this is another tunnel, and to the right you see the bricks, and this is pretty melted, but this used to be a brick arch, and here is a brick arch. You can see how straight the corners are, and you can still see the separated bricks here, but they're pretty melted and scorched and fucked up, but you got the eyes for details, you can see it. So this was, nothing was carved out from the fucking mountains, because there was no mountains here in the past. And it may look like it's starting to go some blocky shit here in the background. So if you just want to fucking scroll, just look at the melting on the ceiling. Here again you see melted on the both of the sides, and you see the brick arches here. Managed to have its good arch shape, but you can't really recognize it was bricks unless you already know, like I do. So yeah, pretty blasted tunnel here. On the right side you see bricks, and you see the melting starting to come down over it here. And just notice, if this was carved out from a fucking mountain, why would they put bricks here and like make this beautiful arch and curve, sorry, and for what purpose? And here you see bricks. Why would they go through the effort to put bricks here when they could just have used this as a wall? Makes no sense. So this is a pocket of survival here and here. Here is an arch, and they look like they turn into blocks here actually. So, oh, look at this crack. That's sick. Don't want that thing in your head. Fuck. More breaks here. Melting coming from above. Starting to pour over it like candle wax. Melting candle wax or ice cream or something. More bricks in there. Melted. And here, all melted. You can see the ceiling and the arches. And down there, looks like some lines, block lines maybe, starting to go blocky here maybe, and here too. Just the bottom part. Here is another one. You can see that's looks like it goes like this. Yeah, you see it. So yeah, pretty melted here. Not carved, melted. Look at this, bricks here. Just a little pocket of brick here and here. Why the fuck would they build like that? It's cause they didn't. So here is melt. Arches. More bricks. More bricks and melt. And this is those walls again, just another angle. You can see the melting coming over it here. And here is the arches again. They have like these nice intersections and the beautiful arches going in all directions. So fucking Tartarian. If you have the eyes. More bricks. And here we got bricks. And here they got lost its color pretty badly. That one looks kind of red still. But you can see how this is melting and coming over it here. Why would they build like this? Nobody would do that. Here again, small pocket of survival here. All these bricks. I think maybe we saw this in the stream yesterday. And yeah, by the way, thank you for the stream, guys. You watching now, and Jerry and Derek. Had a really good time, was fun. Next time I will be happy to join again. Probably will get a web camera next week, so all you guys can see my fucking face. Will be fun, so I don't have to be the only one without a camera. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Let's do that now and then. I would love to. So we can watch this shit together and talk shit about the government and the brain-dead mask wearers. That would be fun. Fuck. So yeah, bricks, but not bricks here. You can still see like the shape of the arches that used to be. Here is more bricks, and there. So yeah, it was all bricks once back in the time, in the past. Now it looks like this shit. And this one we also saw on the stream. Take a look. Half an arch and just stops there. But it used to continue and go down again on the other side. So this is very good evidence if you got the eyes to see that this one, the melting came from above here and started to devour this fucking arch here. More bricks, little red here. This is all melted. And this is just reinforcement put here more recent times. Here you see more bricks, And there you see some, and I think maybe you have some there. And on the ceiling you still see the arches. Okay, melted as shit here. And here is another tunnel. Just what I noticed with it, why I took the picture, was because of these cracks here. They started way above this position of video or picture, and it goes fucking all the way. This one, and there's one on the right side. So it must have dried out pretty well, and imagine those cracks here. How deep do they go into this fucking melted crap? I don't know. Just found it fascinating. So yeah, this is a melted building, not a tunnel. Oh, sorry. And here is inside the building, and those guys filming, I think this is Hell on Earth. They found it weird how like this is built so massive, like the fucking 1 meter thick walls with brick and all that. And the floors are so thin, like you can see it starting to fall apart here. You wouldn't step out on the edge here because then it will break, okay? It's not very strong. So that's because like this is the steel beams that holds up the fucking floors. And that's not Tatarians, okay? They didn't build that. That was built by the people who found this shit and used it for like Second World War or whatever. Because the Tatarians, again, they used to love to make things beautiful, like eye-gasm beautiful, eye candy. And you see how steel beams look. They would have used some brick shit or wood with fucking carvings in it and shit. They did not build this. That's the fucking New World Order retards like us. So the floors are like not original. There's some thin, crappy shit that can't last. Just look how these buildings, some of them can survive this X Factor. They are so fucking built so well, this buildings. Tataria, they knew how to fucking build. So here on the right side you see melting coming out here. Melty mess over there. And there someone have drawn a picture of your face. I'm just kidding. Just someone fucking around. And here is more melted fuckery. And a happy fella. Just look at this. This was all bricks. And now we come to some really interesting shit. And because you're not too blind, I would say, you can see what this is. Do I have to explain? Oh, it's a melted building. So you can still see the red. Here you can see some looks scorching like here. I can zoom a little maybe. A little scorching, melting here. All this used to be bricks down here. They turned into big stones. Still see the red. Blocks inside here. Pretty messed up. That looks like a block. And a bigger stone here maybe. Melted. Yeah, totally fucked up. So fuck this again. Okay. So this place is a little interesting. Just pay attention now, you all of you, but Jerry and Derek also, because okay, people, first of all, you cannot unsee the red bricks all around here. They are blasted, but they are still red bricks. Okay, but what I saw is this whole fucking place here is covered by this seashells, okay? And that made me think a little bit. I have more pictures. Just try to notice them. Some of them are a little hard to spot. Was the most clearest wasn't the clearest shot in the universe, but you can still see it's seashells here. Okay, look at this. That's like a snail or whatever. And yeah, no, the melted crap here. Fuck, hold on. Here you see them close up, seashells, and you see this is crystal. So all the crystals you find or buy was also created by this event, at least most of them, if not all. Here is more crystal. Look at this shit. More red bricks melting here. But yeah, those fucking seashells here. I found that a little bit weird, to be honest, because it made me think. Hold on, if it wants to scroll. Here is more. It made me think a little bit, because they look like, I don't think they was placed in here after. I will show you the next one, you will see. So it's like the ocean came in like after or during this X Factor event. So like, could the ocean have been like much higher up in the past, and then some of it disappeared and dried out or whatever, and now it's much lower, so this shit actually used to be underwater? Or did someone place them here after, like in more recent times, for some fucking reason? Because it's a melted building, why would someone put like, make it beautiful with the seashells in a destroyed fucking building? I can't understand that shit. Look, this is a big seashell. You can see like, and even inside it looks like it got the melted fucking some of the red here, the melted building inside it. And just look around, it looks like it came here like while it was melted almost. While this shit was still liquid, it looks like someone just pushed it in there and it stayed there ever since. I don't know. I just found it really fascinating. Here is one that's like, I think it's a seashell, like just with an opening in here. And here is one, just kind of upside down. Maybe this one is one. I don't know. Really interesting. So just take notice of that, and maybe you can write a comment if you know or have theories, so we can take it, talk about it on the next stream on Sunday. Just found it fascinating. So yeah, we move on. Here is blasted bricks turned into stone, but you still see some of the red here. Okay, so that's the proof that this all once was red bricks, like we have seen in most of my videos. I try to look for like survived red bricks, just to so you can know it was built by this, but it got blasted. You can see how it turned into block here and all that shit. But you already know that, so we move on. This also was a fascinating area. Okay, so you already have noticed the red, so I don't need to talk. I don't need to talk about that, but I need to maybe go to the next one. This wasn't so clear. I will show you. Hold on. Just look how messy it is first. Take a look. You can look and think for yourself. And if you just want to scroll, there we go. Here, you see this green? There's a crystal. And this looks crystallized. And this is a crystal. So that's like also kind of proof that these fucking crystals came out. They came here from this event. For some fucking reason. I don't know why, but still see the red. But yeah, these crystals was shaped or created during this heat event. So yeah, all the crystals you have is melted buildings, so that's a little fun fact. Hold on. Fuck. doesn't want to scroll. So here is a statue that managed to lose its head, is what I notice here, but they managed to do pretty well. Still melted though. And this is a concrete mold. It's not carved out of fucking bullshit shit. It's just a mold. So yeah, all around here is pretty melted and fucked. You can see that. Fucked. All is melted building, and you can see the red here. Just when you take a walk outside next time and you see like mountains or some bigger rocks or some shit, just try to look for the red color, because I would guarantee if you start to look for it and notice it, you can find it like a lot of places that you never thought about it before in your life. Like, oh, it's a red rock. That was because it was fucking Tatarian bricks in the past, so that's why it's fucking red. I have found like a big block somewhere that had a lot of red on one of its sides, so found it fascinating. Just like when you see the world now in a different way, you can't unsee this shit now. And it's very fun, like you can see the evidence of Tataria fucking everywhere. Just open your door, go out, and you can see Tataria, because we walk on top of it, for fuck's sake. So yeah, here is another kind of concrete mold, some Tatarian artwork. And this is like a serpent dragon kind of thing, I think. This is the head. And this is not like these fucking Titan assholes, stupid brain-dead believers, like think this was a creature that was alive. This was made on purpose, and I will show you why. So you can see like this is the mouth, the nose here, the eye, the ear. This is the snake body or whatever it's. Yeah, I think it's the serpent body. And this is the wing, and this is the other one, just this got melted to shit. And the wings open. If you have been watching Martin on Flat Earth British, you know what I mean. They mean active magnetic charge or active charge when the wings are open. So that's why they use it all fucking around in antiquity. And antiquity. The wings open. You can see it on the American dollar. The eagle, especially the eagle, they like to use that with the wings open. There is no coincidence. It means something. Because you will never find an eagle standing on a fucking branch with its wings open in nature. You will never find that. So here is a closer look at its wing. Here you get some red. This is a wing. Here you can see like the feathers or whatever. And this is on the other side. This is the mouth from the inside, and there is this opening or shaft or whatever the fuck it's called. And here it looks like somewhere they had like a campfire. And that means if there was having a campfire here, the flames would go up here and the light. And when you enter the building from this side, you would see the flames inside this head's mouth and the light, and it would look fucking awesome. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if it was made for fire originally, or if it was like, you can see this kind of framework here. So, and because the Tatarians were very advanced, they could have been used some electric shit here in the past, but it got destroyed or removed on purpose. And the more recent cavemen / us used it for campfire. And they found fucking feathers and shit up in here. Weird. Here is another concrete mold. That's a dragon's head or a crocodile head. Here is the eye that was full of crystals, and there is the nose. See the holes here, mouth and the teeth. So that's just some of the artwork they had inside this fucking building. This one got pretty melted, but you can still recognize its shape. This is the ear here. Sorry, the shadow is in the way, but yeah. This was also made on purpose. It's not like these titan assholes believers like, oh, there was a fucking crocodile in here. Petrified crocodile. No, this is just some art. Look at the melting. And this one was a little more spooky. You can see, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be hair. Is this like a woman? And it looks like it's screaming here. I just found it weird, like it's so fucking spooky. So it's like this around here is like yeah, the hair and the dress, and then it's like a fucking skeleton inside. It's like fucking weird. Here is the one of its arms. Just look at that. Looks like concrete molds. And yeah, look at the melting, but you already know that. Here is the other arm. Pretty weird shit. And here is another mold. You can see the mouth, the nose, and this is a one-eyed fucking thing. Ears and even, I don't know if this was the melting damage or if it was hair. You can even see the mustache. So I don't know if in the old world if beings like this existed or if it's just fantasy. We don't know, but we have heard stories all the time about one-eyed giants and shit, so I don't know, just found it. Just wanted to show you this shit, but it's been pretty melted and blasted, but still. So here you see the bricks turned into stones again, nothing new, but you see the red brick here under the window. So I just wanted to show you that. Here they turn into blocks and shit. And again you see the red bricks here, up here. So yeah, I have shown you many pictures where you see fucking stones that looks like shit mixed with bricks, just like this. And that's just to show you the evidence that it wasn't built like it. The stones got turned into the bricks, sorry, got turned into stones by the fucking heat. Because nobody in this world, even not fucking brain dead fucking caveman, would build partly with bricks and then use stones and blocks and then more bricks and stones and bricks again. It makes no sense. You use brick all the fucking way, okay? It's very simple to understand. So you need to fucking understand that now. It's yeah. I don't understand how people can be so blind. Oh, why are we trapped here? I don't know. But it is what it is. So yeah, more red bricks. Blocks, blasted stones. So yeah, that was all for this video. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the pictures and my commentary and maybe my swearing. And thank you for watching again. So please subscribe and hit the bell and hit like. It helps like with the algorithm, so the video doesn't get buried completely by the retardedness of YouTube. So please hit the like for the benefit of the truth, so it can reach the people a little bit quicker, because it's very important and you know that. So yeah, thank you. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day and or night, and bye bye.